All right. For those of you watching on the recording, you might want to fast forward a few minutes. Let me pull up chat on my phone. There we go. Turn the volume down. Hi, Galena. So I got my new Timmy ink, so that's what I'm gonna reorganize. I got a new house because I knew that I didn't have enough room in the two that I have, so now I have 3 of these. Storage tins. Hi, Joycey. Hi, Kat. Hi, Shauna. Your page turned out really pretty today, Shauna. All right, so I ordered the whole set. I ordered from Simon Says because Joggles didn't have it at that time. So they're packaged in sets in color waves. So you could just get them like one set at a time at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby and use your coupon to save some money. And I ordered the alloys. I have the mixatives, but I ordered the alloys today. Hi, Dot. So I thought I have a project in mind to do with ink, something I saw on Instagram, and I thought, ooh, that gives me an idea. I don't even know how it was done. It was a bird nest, and it had some drips, and I thought, oh, I should do that in ink. But I ordered the black Nara paper. Hi, Tara. That should be here tomorrow. I have been bad. I ordered the Arteza iridescents, so I'm assuming they're kind of like the Color Flash, but we may play with those on the Jelly Plate one day this week. I'm off, so I'll get some extra stream time. So let me just set those aside for right now. And I did get the glue, but I'm not messing with that today either. What else? Yes, yay for spring break, because Miss Epps was about to lose it. They were bad Friday. Wound up. And I want to do a folder, a Kathy Arbor style folder. I thought about putting my swatches for the inks in the folder, but I came up with something else I think I'd rather do. More handy, I think. But I don't know. We'll see. But I did get score tape because I didn't have any score tape. So I got a set of 3 sizes of score tape, which I'm going to use today for this project as well. And I might use some transparent contact paper for the project. So let me move those out of the way. The first thing I want to do, yeah, I like the mix of papers and to use some of my scrapbook papers and use some of my, I'm just not sure what I want to use it for. Some type of swatching is what I'm thinking. Okay, so these are the ones that are full. I'm trying to move things out of my way. And I cut pieces of paper that fit on the top. So my first thought was to swatch and put them on the top. The second thought, because I need to rearrange them so that I need to get the pinks with the pinks and the purples with the purples and the blues with the blues and so on. But I'm not sure I want them on the top, or if it would be better to put it inside the lid. I'm leaning towards inside because then I would be looking at it. When I'm using them, when I use them, I have them sitting open, and then I would see the colors. So I can do the swatching and then stick them in. So I think inside. I'm not going to stick them inside today because I'll spray them after I'm done streaming. I'll spray them with the Krylon so that they're sealed and less susceptible to movement. So the first thing we want to do is set those aside so they don't get dirty. Oh, hi, Jan. I can't make you a mod right now, Kat, because I'm in StreamYard. Unless I open up, oh, that hurt. Unless I open up YouTube. And go to the stream there. You might hear feedback here in just a second. Actually, I don't know where I can do it right now. I can't do that now. I need to do that. Now it's got, let me back out of here. Thanks, Shauna. Okay, so purple, purple, purple. And I have my Ranger and my Pinata Indigo. Those are all purples. Pink. There's a boysenberry. Vineyard. Green. 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 Pink. Blue. Brown. Red. Dijon. Teal. Blue. All right. I'm almost out of the Pinata yellow. I'm gonna have, okay. There's an orange. All right, so I'm gonna start with the yellow. the yellows that I have. And that's kind of a golden greeny yellow. And then I'm going to go into the orange kind of peachy colors. Ooh, that's a honeycomb. That's a pretty color. That sandal. There's a coral. Peach Bellini, that's one of my favorites. And then I think I'll stick this sienna right in here. And the Sierra, kind of the ones that are terracotta. And I think I'll go into the problem with the reds is some of the reds are pink. And some are more on the orange side. There's rust. So I'll just go with the browns here. Teakwood, rosewood, espresso. And then I'll do the ember, the watermelon, the poppy field. Pull that out. The black. And I think I've got these neutrals. I'm going to leave all the mixatives and the brass metallics, all of that over here in its own tin. Maybe in its own tin. So let's put the black and the black. We'll put the 3 blacks in the back here. And then I'm going to fill in with I might need a 4th tray. You know what? I'm going to take all the mixatives out. So I have another empty tray. And let's start with the purples and the greens and the blues over here. Let's start with like dark greens. Bottle. Those are all kind of true greens. Those are kind of turquoise. Then there's this moss and the citrus. I wish I had more yellow greens. Need to order some of those. Got some turquoise there. There's a teal. And then the blues we need to Stonewashed denim, sailboat, aquamarine. That can go back there with the teals. Moonsun, Baja, Glacier, Cobalt. Get that indigo, because that indigo is kind of a bluish purple. No problem, Joycey. All right, let's get the purples in here. So that's all the blues, the purples, and the green. Put some of the pinks. It's going to be one. Okay, so let's move the blacks. Okay, there's one extra spot in this one. And one extra spot here. So I am going to put the shadow gray in with the purples. And I'll leave the blacks. Here's the gunmetal and the silver. Rose gold. Copper. Brass. Gold. Then I've got white. Trying to get all the ones that are grays sort of together. There's the white and the white. And there's another gold. There's a pearl. There's another copper. There's another pearl. Hi, Kim. All right, so I'm not going to swatch these today. These are the mixatives, the metallics by Pinata, and I've got the alloys coming, so I kind of want to wait on that tin to organize it, and I think I'll leave it. And then what I might do when I do the swatching is do a piece that shows through, that shows me what is in there. Hi, kitty. You can hear me, right? Okay, good, kitty. Hi, Eileen. I just sorted, so now I'm ready to swatch, Eileen, so you're just in time. The Timmy inks are mixed with the new inks are mixed with my old ones. So so it's all going to be in 3 tins, Eileen, until I get more. Then I'll have to rearrange and re-swatch. It's the only problem with this system. So I've got yellow, orange, reds, pinks, purples, blues, teals, greens. And then this will be the metallics. I did order the new alloys. So let me move that. And let's start with this tin first. So I cut a piece of the Nara paper that fits inside the tin. Yeah, this is my favorite. The marabous aren't in there because they're too they're too tall. They won't shut. So I have those in a nail rack, and I'm not worried about markers. That might be what I put in the Kathy folder. I want a way to be able to see the inks in all their glory. So let me I'm going to get a brush, and I need a little, I need to find my alcohol, the little bottle. I hate when I move things. Oh, there it is. Because I do want to add some ink to it and see how it blends. And because my favorite thing about the Ranger in particular, there's different things that are great about each ink. The marabous do not move very easily, but sometimes that's a good thing, depending what you're doing. So I have found some uses for them that I like. I like some of the colors especially. Pinatas are very bright. In fact, I find that I have to tend to dilute them to work with them. But the Ranger is my favorite because it comes, one, it's thin, it's easy to get the wispy look that I like. Two, it has more colors when you so what I'm just going to do is put just a little dot and then kind of blow it. And then I'm going to add some alcohol to a brush and add some like alcohol. I want to add just some splatters I don't really want to touch the brush with the ink. So on the yellow, it's not going to be as visible. So that way I can just sort of see, and then I'm going to take and a little bit and wisp out the edge. Oh, at the auction, I stopped in. I didn't say anything. I stopped in for a few minutes, but she was on laces, and I wasn't interested in laces. I thought maybe ledgers might, but I didn't stay. And that was the Golden Yellow by Pinata. And this is Sunshine Yellow by Ranger. Okay, let's put some drops in those in a couple places. It might be easier to add drops at the end and then this is butterscotch. Right. This is just an alcohol white. All right, and then this is lemonade. So much lighter than the others. And you can see how the piñata is very like neon, where the Ranger tends to be more mid-tones. All right, this is Honeycomb by Ranger. I am using all my Ranger and piñatas, Eileen. Now this is Dijon. This is one of the new ones. It's kind of more of a green. And I'm not going to worry about if they hit each other either. As long as I have some areas of pure. All right, and let's take that. Hold on just a second. I just thought of something. Hey, Bob. Did they pick up the trash today?
Yes. We did.
Okay.
We're about to check right now.
All right, because 4 o'clock is we got to call by 4 o'clock. All right. Don't know if I'm wild about that color. It's not really my color. Here's a sandal. Hi, Dar. Some of the Ranger inks are thinner than others and come out really fast. This is almost like a flesh color. And doing it this way, I'm getting a little bit of mix. All right, this is the Peach Ranger, Peach Bellini. It's one of my favorites. And then this is the Piñata Coral, which is one of their new colors. Hi, Teresa. Oh, those people are crazy if they're paying that much. Like, she didn't invent lace. And you can see that's kind of a pink color because it's coral. Could probably have a better place in the position, but all right, this is an orange by Piñata. Okay, good. And this is Sunset Orange. Ooh, that's a pretty. That's a relatively new one for me. Let's see. This is terracotta. Sienna, this is a new one. Not for something like a ledger paper or lace button. Maybe for a, a Cricut or something like, a tool that I would use over and over. That's a pretty color. It looks really pretty with this. This is rust. Let me try a little more rust. Okay. Pleased with the system so far. Yeah, so far I liked it. The Dijon I think I have it in the wrong place in the tray. Hi, Andrea. Okay, this is teak wood. Not too much of that. Take a little of that off. This is rosewood. This is a new one. It might be more burgundy than where I've got it, but I thought teak wood, rosewood expressed it. I will say some of the Rangers drip when you do them. The tips, sometimes they'll splatter. Yeah, that's a pretty burgundy. This is espresso. The espresso is a brown with a green undertone. It's got almost a teal. You can almost sort of see it where I wiped it back. There's a little bit of a stain. Okay, and this one is an Adirondack, and I don't even know if it has a name. It's so old. It says danger. But I don't think there's a color on these. It came in a set with a purple, a green. I still have the green. And it's a burgundy. And I'm going to have a blank spot there. Right here, I have a blank spot. Okay, this is the new red. This is an ember. Let's take away some of that. Oh, Tay-Tay wants in. Let me get a clean pad and let her in. The door got shut and she now thinks, oh, she needs to be in. let's soften the edges with that with the ink. I do like seeing what you can do with them when you put the alcohol on them, because that's when you see the colors that are in the mix. All right, so here's the new one. This is the Ember. Reds are kind of hard, in my opinion, on, I don't always like them. And I like red. Okay. So that's pretty. I do like that. It's kind of a tomatoey red. This is watermelon. This is a relatively new one that I bought. And it's more of a blue red. And the next one is Poppy Filled. It's one of the ones that came to me that spilled in the packaging, so it's still a mess. I don't even think I've used it. I should have sent it back, but I didn't. And there's that color. And it's a blue red. It's definitely a dark red. I just didn't have very many reds. And like I said, it's been a trickier color. All right, this is Wild Plum. So we're going to get into the pinks, Eileen's favorites. And then this Fiesta, this is new. Let's push that over there a little. It's definitely got that hot pink color. Get more. Another pad, another prep pad. Pinks tend to stain really bad. All right, so this is a salmon color. I'm probably getting more mixing than I originally wanted, but that's not a bad thing either. This is Pink Sherbet. It's got a like a brown. It's a pretty color. it goes kind of, it's just a pretty color. All right, and this is the Pinata Pink, which is very bright, very neon. Can't say I use it a lot. You got to be careful with it. And this is a Magenta by Pinata. All right, got one more, and this is a new one. This is Gumball. All right, let's take the brush and some alcohol ink. I'm going to splatter across the page now just to see. Okay, that worked fairly well. I mean, it was a little more controlled over here, but I get the idea of what's in the tray a little bit. I was going to do like punches or individual cards, but I think this will work. Let's try some combinations. Let's play with the new. Let's try the new rosewood. Let's put some of that. This is that pink that we just did. That was the gumball. Okay, let's see what we can get here with those mixed. Okay, that's pretty. Let's try the new sienna in there. Okay, let's soften that. Okay. Let's try the honeycomb because it needs that light. That I really like. I'm just flooding it with some alcohol and getting some blends between them. Let's see what else is new. Fiesta is new. Let's try some Fiesta down in here. Hi, Carrie Ann. Let's put some more of that honeycomb in there. See, I like that red we've got in here, and we didn't even use a red. We used a rust and a yellow. Let's let that get tacky. And let's come over here with the golden color. All this won't be visible in the window. Okay, let's put some more ink in here. Just fill in with some of the white spots. Okay, let's try and see if we get, those are all dead soldiers. Let me get some new foil. It's probably too wet in some places, but it's going to foil up pretty good. Oh yeah, that took foil really well. I don't think we didn't ruin the other side too bad. There's some little pink on the edges. So that'll be in the tin, but that'll show in the window. So let's put that back. Yeah, grabs the foil great. Allowed me to sort of see some of the mixes of those colors. Okay, just put some score tape. Actually, I need to take a picture real quick before I score tape all of that. And let's go ahead and tape. Over here. The tape won't show in the lid. It's on the metal parts. I don't even think I'm going to spray it because it's inside the lid. I don't think it's going to receive that much damage. Okay. Only bad thing about stuff like this is you can't get it started. I think I got that. There we go. The panels are going in the Ranger ink tins that I store my inks in. So the swatch I'll see inside, but the art I'll see on the top. There we go. So let me put that in. The correct way. I want it higher towards the top. Okay, let me. Let me grab them. Just trying to push it around a little bit before I tack it down. There is kind of a bubble in the middle because it's risen, but it doesn't matter for what I'm doing. So that way when I look in the tin, I can see basically where my colors are, give or take. And when I close the tin, I know this is the tin with the yellows and the reds. Yeah, I don't use the blending solution that often. So it's just sitting over to the side for when I need it or use it. Okay. So now let's do the next 10, which is the purples and the blues. And the greens. All right. Almost out of this one, but I have another bottle of it. It's called Cool Perry. It's kind of a wisteria color. All right, and this is Purple Twilight. Most of the purples are pretty dark. And you have to really they can get away from you. Okay, then this is boysenberry. This is new. This holds 30. So that's pretty. I like that. I like that one a lot. This is Pinata's Purple. Which is super strong. I have it in a diluted. Some of the pinatas I took and diluted. But you can see sort of, since I have room, what it will work out as. All right, and then I'm going to put gray. This is Shadow Gray by Pinata, and I bought this separate. It doesn't come in a set. Just a second. I need to clean that off. This is Nara paper. It was the 12 by 12, and I cut it up. Okay, there's the. And it has kind of a green gray. There's an undertone of green in it. Let me get these little spots here. And then this is Glacier. This is a new color. I like it. It's kind of a cerulean blue. It's a little bit like Sailboat right now, I think. All right, and the next one is Cobalt. This is also new. And it is very much like an ultramarine blue. There are still some inks I don't have. Some sets that I've never picked up. Can you imagine that, Eileen? So I need to go back in and start filling in some of my. This is Indigo, which is kind of a purple blue. Vineyard, this is new. I have to work on it, Eileen. I just need to work on it. Because I have this thing about not having everything when there's something. Oh, that's a very pretty bluish purple. That was Vineyard. All right, and this is the new Pinata Blue Violet. These are new colors. There's not anything rebranded. The new Timmy colors are new. They're not rebranded. There are subtle differences. Okay, let's go to the next row of blue. These are all my inks. Yes, there's Pinatas, Old Rangers, and New Rangers. And when I hit a new one, I am saying that it's a new color. Because I had to rearrange them because I couldn't put the new ones by themselves. I have to have all the blue ones together, all the purple ones. I don't emboss very much. That's something I don't stamp well, so I never really got into embossing. This is Baja Blue. It very similar to the Glacier, more intense. I will tell you the Pinatas are more intense, more pigmented than the Rangers, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. It depends what you're doing. This is Stonewash, and it's kind of a purpley blue. Similar to the Perry Pool. It's another one I like a lot. This is Denim. And it's got the color. I need a navy, like a real navy. Here's Sailboat Blue. This is new to me, not new to the Timmy inks, just new to me. And it's a lot like Glacier, in my opinion. It's similar to Glacier. And Moon Sun, this is new. Well, there are no, I mean, there are certain, there are only certain combinations you can get. I mean, this is more like a Prussian blue. New favorite here, Eileen. This is going to be a good one. Let's put more of that on there. That was Moon Sun. And that's more like a Prussian blue. I would say the difference might be undertones. Yeah, that's pretty. This is Aqua. I'm almost out of it. I need to. This is Pool. So now we're going to get in all these turquoises. Let's get up. And it's just a step up from the Aqua. And this is Aquamarine. And it's more of a blue green. It's actually more of a blue now that I look at it. But I really like seeing what you can get when you blend them. This is Laguna. This is new. Yeah, any pool color is good with me. So you can see how it's turquoise, but it's on the blue side. This is more of a green turquoise. So it's kind of like a phthalo blue and a phthalo green would be what I would say. And then the last one is Teal by Pinata. It's a new Pinata color. That's one of their new colors. All right, now we're on to the greens. These are Eileen's 2 rows. I like my oxide sprays. I love Lindy's, though Magic, if you have them in Magicals, I don't necessarily need the sprays. I do have some sprays, but I don't use them as often as I do the Magicals. See, that's a good green. That's one I use. That's in that set. That's from that Adirondack set. This is Citrus. And it's got more yellow, more lime in it. Okay. This is Moss. This is a new one, Eileen. Let's we need to move some of this right here. All right, this is new. This is Moss. Yeah, I do have them. I think I have all the moon. I don't have all the moon shadow colors. I have several of them. Oh, you haven't even add water to them, Eileen? That is criminal. That's when you have too much. Too much, Mama. Oh, that's pretty, Eileen. That's a pretty green. The moss. That is a good landscape green. That will be pretty with purples and gold. That was a new one, Eileen. That one and that one are really nice together too. Yes, we know. We know. This is Mermaid. This is an older one. This is more of a turquoise. It's a pretty color. It's one of my favorites. All right, and then the last one is String, which is also, see, the Mermaid and the Pinata are very close. It's just one has more blue, one has more green. They're, you know, or they have different undertones in them when you go to spread them out with the ink. Okay. All right, new green here, Eileen. Botanical. New to me, not new to the set. This is new to me, not new to the Timmy inks. This came with a red and a blue and a green that I just got. Somebody did something with it and I had to buy it because I was lacking greens. This is Mojito. This is new. And I think this is kind of like a Kelly green. The Botanical and the Mojito are close. There's more yellow in the botanical than the mojito. Bottle is not new. And it's dark. It's kind of more like a darker version of a Christmas green. This is more like a Kelly green or a grass green. Everglade, this is new. Mojito is for drinking, that's true. All right, this is evergreen and this is new. Now that's pretty. Now that's pretty. That has very pretty tones to it. And then the last one is Pinata, which is rainforest green. Then we'll do the other side with a piece. And it's a very almost black green. Okay. So that's all of the colors in that tin. Okay, so we need light. Let's start with light first. Let's start with the citrus. And let's put some mojito on that. Let's put some moss. That moss has kind of a gray in it. Okay, then let's add that moon song over here. It's mixing with that green, so it's gone more green. There's its more true blue. Okay, let's get some. Let's try some of that boysenberry. Let's add some alcohol to that so we can move it around and get some. Let's add some. Try to stick with the new ones. Laguna. Let's add some Laguna over here. Let's try some vineyard. In here. sit there for a second. And let's see. Needs more. Need some of that green over in here. And we need more of that blue. It'll go with the glacier blue. Okay, so let's take the foil and put foil on that. Some of this area didn't foil as well because it's too thin. But I think the center's pretty. That's what's going to end up being in. Let's take a picture of that. Real quick. Turn that off. All right, and then let's put score tape around the outside of that. I don't know what they're doing next door, but it sounds like they're running some kind of pump. Normally, I don't hear anything from them. Usually, first sign of hot weather, they leave and go back home to Indiana. All right, let's. That one. Okay, I got that one. some of these areas where you get these mixes of colors are the best. Okay, so that's all the score tape. Let me flip this and get it. Okay, goes this way in the tin. Okay, so that has those colors. And then on the top, so that will really help me know which one is, when I'm grabbing the tins, that'll really help me know which tin is which. And then the other one will be all metallics. And I have a piece of paper cut for that. So let's I have an extra piece of paper cut. Let's work on this. All right, I'm going to start off with the yellows. Okay. I need to put Frisket in the middle real quick. I'll show you how I do that. I use an old Catalyst brush. It's going to be eggs, like bird eggs in a nest. So I want a cluster of 3. Right, and I can always use a marker to kind of create my shape when I'm done with the nest. In fact, I considered using markers for this. This is not a lot of heat, it's just some air. That kind of helped that. I don't want to touch it too much. I'm going to start with a little bit of the Dijon. This will be like the bottom of the nest. Not worried about it getting on top of and I think I'll add even just a few hints of the teak wood. We'll leave it darker on that side. And we'll put the honeycomb in here. Just trying to lighten it coming out. Okay, that's what I want, is I want some of that runoff. Put some more honeycomb over here to warm that up. I'll put some alcohol in here so I have some. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get on the edges. Let's try some butterscotch over here. Let's put some alcohol in here. Okay. Yeah, a nest. So now let's try the brush. Okay, we need, I actually like that brown more than I thought I would. Let's add some more brown back in here. We'll darken it and then we'll lighten it. Okay. So now let's take the alcohol in the brush again. Let's go back in and get the all right, the honeycomb again. I need to get some of that golden color back in there. Okay. Let's take an alcohol wipe. And I'm going to clean up some of these areas where I have. Thank you, Eileen. I'm getting pink from my fingers. We'll just take some of that back and pull it back out with the brush. Okay, so let's get some. Okay, I need a little more of that yellow in there. Okay, so I think that looks like a nest. This will be robin egg blue. So what I'm thinking that I should do, so I'm going to get rid of the yellow tones. And I think we should go in with some greens. I think I'm going to use the brush. I'm going to put some moss. And I'm going to put the citron. And what I know is lettuce. Just trying to get some green in. I'm coming in with the darker. Try to give it kind of a leaf. Like some layers by putting some green in here in a couple places. Okay, so now I think I'm going to put the greens up. And I'm going to go in, clean my brush. And I'm going to go in with some blues. All right, Andrea. Let's see. Let's start with the aqua. And let's do some stonewash. Actually, this aqua, let's put where some of the leaves are, just to do a different value green. It didn't come out blue enough. Okay. Get rid of that. And now let's go with some blue. Let's use this stonewash. And let's add a little denim over here too. Still got to clean that brush still a little bit. Okay. Just trying to get a sky in there in some places. It's pretty. That lighter color and come in with the darker color. Alcohol where the green and the blue meet. Come back in with some more of the blue. Okay. I need more of the denim. All right, let's get light blue in here. Let's put some drops of ink in there. And kind of turn that around. Okay, we'll get some more of that. I need that darker ink again. Trying to make the edges dark. Get it on a big area. Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, stone wash. Put those back where they go. I think we're ready to do the eggs. Okay, now I need to clean that brush out. It's got that purpley blue in there. Get some of that blue off the table too. All right, and I think I'm going to start out. First of all, I need to push this yellow back. All right, I'm going to start out with the aqua. Okay. All right, trying to get the, all right, now I'm going to go in with a little darker. I'm going to go some aquamarine. And some Laguna. Aquamarine may be too blue. Bye, Tara. All right, let's get just some plain ink. I need to blend and kind of push that back. Grab that even darker shade. Stop, Tay-Tay. All right, it's more clear. try a little stream, more stream. Actually, I'm going to try some. Oh, thanks. That's a little teal from Pinata. No, that's Rainforest. Don't want to use that. This is teal. The Rainforest we can use up in a minute. We'll just use it somewhere else. Get out of the ink, get out of the ink, get out of the ink. Okay. Let's try just some clear ink. Some splatters on the eggs. Some dark splatters. All right, and let's go in here and do some. This is some of that dark green. Let's do some. Soften it. Stop. Y'all driving me nuts. Okay. Let's clean that brush. Get the green out of it. Okay. Going back in and making some more straw marks. Just with some clean alcohol. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, JJ decided it is time for you to quit. That is how it usually goes. She starts putting her paw up on her little pokey paw. The only thing about this one, it will be more difficult to frame. It's one of those ones that will have to go on a traditional frame, like on a piece of, it won't go on a mat. I think an 8x8 frame that had scrapbook paper in the back would be pretty. So like, I really actually think something in a blue-green color. Behind it. I don't know what. I don't have, like, I don't see, nothing jumps out at me right now in what I'm digging through. But I think like an 8x, because this is just under 6. So it could go in an 8x8 frame. I have 8x8 scrapbook paper. Somewhere. Well, I don't know where he is. I have like, I think a dark green or a dark brown. Like there's a green. I don't actually think I like it, but putting it on like a brown might work better. Something not busy that's super dark. Would be pretty. Nothing busy. Here's a light colored. There's a bronzy green. But I think this, something like that, might be a better color choice. I don't know. I like the green better. Here's a gold. I think it pops more on the green. Drunk. Here's just a black. Here's, this has got a pattern on it, but don't look at the bike. There's kind of a cream tone on tone. So I'm going to get rid of those. Nah. See, I think this is the wrong green. It's a bronze. It's a gorgeous paper, but I think it's wrong. I think the black, the green I had first, it's pretty paper. Oh, I pulled out a pattern green. Oh, okay. Oh, good Lord. Let me see. Here's a turquoise, but I don't like the blue against the turquoise. Here's a soft blue. Oh, that might be it, guys. I think that it's a silvery blue. The pattern with the thin black around it. I know which one you mean. It was like a floral. Lost in the... Well, the green is lost, Eileen. Let me see. This is the green that Eileen was talking about. Okay. So this, like just a little bit of that black and then the blue. We'd have to round the corners. See, I think I just like it on the silver blue. But try using the... That's the only black I have. Bigger black, more black. But it's... No, I don't like more black. Okay, so try the green. with the blue. I think I just like the blue. Let me cut a piece of black. I'm going to cut it 6 by 6, and then we'll try in just a minute. Let's cut the black 6 by 6 and round the corners of it. Okay. Get the corner rounder around. I just had that out today earlier. Okay, I'm put that on there. Yeah. Now let me go ahead and cut the blue 8 by 8. Cut 8. And this is a really pretty blue. It is shimmery, which you probably can't see on the camera. I need a new blade. Okay. Get rid of, keep that. And we'll try the green. We'll cut an 8 by 8 on the green. I am cutting the dang green, Eileen. But it's gotta be the right way. Okay. Okay, so this would sit on here like that. And this would sit on the blue. Y'all like the green or the blue? Blue washes it out. The green makes it pop. All right, green wins. Eileen wins again. And I'm not going to do a lot to this in case somebody wanted to dismantle. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue stick. Easily could be undone if you wanted to frame it. You would cover the green if you bought it. No green. Yuck on the green, Gabby says. Well, I do agree with the notion that it might wash out on the blue. Maybe it would be better on this green. Let's try this green. It's only paper. This is shimmery too. It's like a bronze, which is not going to show on the screen very well. This has a bronze to it. Bronze green is maybe none of these are right. So it needs to be a green, but maybe it's not these greens. Maybe we need to look. I'm sure somewhere I have like a really dark forest green. It's not like I don't have either green, Eileen says, as long as it's green. Yeah, I don't know. I know what color. I just don't have that color. Dark maroon. I don't have a lot of green paper, Eileen. I had green 8x8, but it's not in here. Well, I think it's just going to stay the way it is for right now, not attached to anything. I personally kind of likes the blue. Yeah, I don't know what. So we'll just wait. It doesn't have to get stuck to anything today. Somewhere I'll find the right paper. Somewhere in my stash, it will jump out at me. I had a dark green in a package that was 8x8, but you know, that's just not where I thought it was. It's supposed to be in this bin. Those are all 6x6s and little ones. Pukey colors. Some of the stuff I didn't buy. Those are definitely 6x6s and 4x6s. I don't know. Maybe it will go on a jelly print someday. Maybe that's what it'll need to go on. Maybe it needs its own special paper that we make. Okay. So we put black. Eileen likes this. The others go, no. I like this. And they say, no. I don't think this is the right green. And I can't find a dark green. Gabby says maroon. I don't think maroon. If it's anything, perhaps a dark brown. Those browns are all just wrong. Well, I did a wheat color. Oh, wait a minute. Ignore the pattern like that. Ignore this top and bottom. Okay, go with the bark green. Okay. Y'all are funny. Those are all. That doesn't work. I'm still looking for a really dark green, Eileen. This paper is good paper. There's a dark brown, but I don't think that works. A lighter color in the nest area. That's too light. had that one paper minus the pattern. So there's a cream. Here's a shimmery cream. That doesn't work. That goes gray. Here is a golden brown. There's a brown. I don't like the brown. This one, the gold. See, I think this one's too dark. And I think this one is very light. So far, if we're going to go, essentially. There's a different shade of brown. Same pad, but a different shade. I lean towards that gold, which would be neutral for people's houses too. Getting rid of all the gold. Yeah, I'm almost done, hon. Okay. And then whoever buys it will take it all apart and frame it some way differently. You know that, right? Thank you, CB. The one I had seen was done in like acrylic or painted on a pour. I thought, oh, that'd be fun to do with alcohol ink. Okay. So I'll just put it, like I said, I don't want it so hard that you can't dismantle it. Need to sign it. Someone too. Yeah, I think the green's busy. I think the green. Like I said, that way they would have. So that works. And I got all my tins swatched and set up. So if you see CB, so I can see inside and see all the color swatches, and because they sit like this when I'm using them. Hi, Gail. So that'll make it easier to grab which tin. And it makes them look very pretty on my desk. And then I'll do the metallics when I get the others. So I think that's it for me today. I will probably stream tomorrow if there's no one on, because I don't have school on Monday. Monday I have to go to the DMV to get my driver's license renewed, and it's that time where you can't get it renewed unless you go and prove you're a citizen. So I have to go in and do that Monday. You're on at 12 tomorrow? Okay, Kathy. Yes. Yes. Oh, I can't do it CB online. I have to go and I got the letter. I have to go in. But have you already gone in one time since they did that new rule, CB? I haven't been into the DMV in years. Since we came back to Texas. So 2007? Bob and I both got letters saying that we had to go in. And we have to bring like a birth certificate, marriage certificate. Maybe it, I don't know. I don't know. It's always so crowded. Bob's going to take me and drop me off and then go run some errands. Because parking is the problem. You can never find any place to park. Yeah. No, I'm not flying anywhere either, Gail. No, I just renewed it online. Eileen. And I haven't been out of the country since then either. Been to the lake. That's about it. College Station. That's the extent of my trips. College Station. College Station. Oh, and it came with a star? Wow. Because you're a star pupil, I guess, CB. I have to go to College Station on March 27th and then April 24th again. But I can probably jump on between Cass and Z. tomorrow, unless Bob's recording, and he might be recording. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go get something to eat and see what Bob is up to. He's probably ready to get in there and play that song 50 more times that he's working on. It's good, though. I'll post it when he's done working on it. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Definitely at Cass's in the morning. Thanks, Dot. All right. Bye, guys.